Tilt shift is a type of photography where parts of an image are in focus and other parts are out of focus. This is often used to create the illusion that the photograph is of a miniature or model rather than of a real-life object. Traditionally, tilt shift photographs were created by physically shifting and tilting the lens of a camera. Recently, however, faking the tilt shift effect during post-processing has gained popularity. The effect is a common filter in apps like Instagram. The goal of our project was to recreate the tilt shift effect using OpenCL. We wanted to combine this with several other image effects, including a saturation adjustment and a contrast adjustment to allow for miniature faking. We started by building a blur effect. We used box blur, which averages a pixel with its neighbors. We ultimately settled on 5 iterations of box blur, as it made the objects in the non-blurred region pop more. Here we will show how the image changes with each pass. The first pass dramatically alters the image, smoothing out adjacent pixels, while the effect of subsequent passes is more subtle. However, to achieve the tilt shift effect, it is not enough to just apply a consistent box blur on the input image. We need to be able to control where the blur effect is applied and its intensity across the image. To do this, we built a blur mask that stored the blur amount for each pixel and combined it with the RGB array into a matrix of vectors. We allow the user to choose between a horizontal tilt shift and a circular tilt shift. In order to avoid a sharp contrast between blurred and in-focus areas, we smooth the transition using a linear gradient. As you can see, the transition regions are located between the red and blue lines. The same transition applies to the circular blur mask. Let's compare the original image with no blurring to the image with a horizontal tilt shift effect applied. And here you can see the circular tilt shift effect first applied in the center with a small radius, and then a larger radius. A specific element of the image can also be highlighted by centering the in-focus region, for example the taxi in the center of this image. After building tilt shift, we also implemented contrast, saturation, warmth, and brightness. Finally, we combine these effects, as you can see in the image here. Similarly, we can focus this image around the giant rubber duck, causing it to appear to pop. Thanks for watching. To view or download our code, please visit our GitHub account.